Hi there everyone, welcome and thanks for joining us for another informative weekend edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host Theodore Henry. As always, we have a lot in store, focusing on health, security, national development, and more. So please, stick around.
Mosquitoes will breed in containers that hold water. Tightly cover water storage containers such as drums, buckets, and tanks, or cover the water surface with cooking oil. Punch holes in all tins, plastic containers, and boxes to prevent the collection of water before disposal. Cover old tires or fill with dirt. Scrub all vases once per week to remove mosquito eggs and dispose of garbage by placing in plastic bags. Do your part to prevent mosquito breeding. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Thanks again for being here. We begin our feature segment with a look at transformations happening at the Jamaica Constabulary Force, making it more relevant to modern policing needs. We learn more from a recent inaugural JCF exposition.
So we have never done it before, and I think it's a beautiful concept.
The medical services branch is actually extremely important because we focus on the health of the police officers.
They don't know that we do sketches, we do ID parades. The technology sections, they don't know about us. So this is like educating the public so they can better utilize the JCF.
The four-day show-stopping exposition of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF's work, grabbed the attention of the public, who came out in their numbers. The event displayed the advanced integration of technology into the day-to-day operation of the police force. It demonstrated how the men and women of the JCF are embracing and employing these technologies. Take, for example, creating a digital facial composition of suspects.
The time you take to create an image depends on the witness memory.
And having a digital database to facilitate ID parades. These techniques are very integral in the crime-fighting process to solve cases.
Before, there were instances where persons had to go to the cells to pick out that perpetrator. And you know how intimidated that might have been to be faced with thugs. But now we have what we call a ProMat system, where we put the person, the identification parade on the computer, as you see being displayed on our computer here. So you no longer are required to see that person physically, but you actually look on a computer and pick out that person from a lineup.
Then there are the body cameras that are worn by officers to capture interactions or altercations with the public. These devices are designed to give real-time information while on location, sending first-hand signal straight to the command center. The interaction was much different at the Weapons and Tactical Training Unit. The weapons and devices on display tell another level of specialized training officers on the front line must undergo to use these tools with precision.
Starting with this one, this big one, everybody is always fascinated with this one. Everybody. So this is the Barrett 50 caliber rifle. This is not really used to shoot human beings, but it's used to disable vehicles, crafts, boats, destroy material, walls, buildings, those things.
This is one of the most visited booths, and while persons would have loved to hold one of the firearms, the less lethal devices were best suited.
The JCF teaches us what is called Plan JM, so the force must be proportionality, right? We're talking about proportionality. So it all depends on the level of force that the suspect is using. You determine, the officer, which level of force you can use to subdue that suspect.
Another level of training on display is the ability to detect the smuggling of narcotics and weapons. And no matter how creative the ideas are, in Bibles, Bulla, you name it, these officers will find it. They have a 95% success rate. The Inchai private eyes are also very skillful at detecting counterfeit documents, currencies, and apparels. Meanwhile, on the seas is another set of officers protecting our borders from transshipment and transnational crimes. The Transformations Expo also exposed the softer side of the JCF, such as the personal relationships formed at the community level through the Community Safety and Security Branch. The other areas were the medical and chaplaincy units, taking a holistic approach to the welfare of these first responders.
We do counseling, we conduct devotions, we plan seminars for our members. We also offer CISD, that is Critical Incident Stress Debriefing, whenever time a member is in shootout, just to alleviate the repercussions of stress. We debrief those members. We also do weddings, funerals, and we not only cater to our members, but the family of our police officers.
So it's not only the physical health, we focus on the mental, emotional, psychological health. Because a police officer comes under stress, extreme stressful situations daily, and we're there to assist them to be healthier individuals.
And you can see why. The SWAT team is always ready to respond to high-risk situations, and the forensic team combs through crime scenes and use high-tech equipment to analyze the data.
Physical evidence does not lie. So when a crime scene is processed for physical evidence, it has to be done in such a way that the integrity of the evidence is maintained throughout that entire process. Because when the witnesses will fail in terms of what they would have perceived, or if they would have manipulated the information in some other way, the physical evidence does not.
It's a clear indication of the advances we have made in modernizing, digitizing, and transforming the force for good into a technology-driven 21st century police.
I think we can compete with almost any other country in terms of our law enforcement effort and the technology that are now being introduced within the JCF and the quality of people in terms of their competencies and their capacity. We do have that as a force.
Further evidence of this is at the technology booth. Here we see firsthand the use of facial recognition CCTV cameras clearly capturing persons as they enter the arena. The cameras are also able to detect license plates, vehicle types, and models. These high-tech devices are part of the Jamaica Eye network of over 800 cameras placed at strategic locations across the island. The use of drones is also part of the specialized operations of the police force.
As you look at the capabilities being displayed by the JCF, you will realize that it is not a PR stunt, that everything that you see displayed here represents a threefold increase in the capital budget of the JCF in the last 8 years.
Most people have interactions with us is when they're having a bad day. This is an opportunity to see the humanness behind that face of the police, to share in that humanity, to share in the journey.
The overall objective of the expo was to reinforce public confidence that the force is equipped to ensure safety and security. At the same time, the JCF is signaling to criminals that it has the resources to go after them. So what's the takeaway from such an extraordinary event that was conceptualized and executed by the men and women of the JCF?
I think the expo is very good. I mean, it seems that the JCF is very advanced technology-wise. And I mean, with all these things that I've seen thus far, I believe our crime rate should definitely be less.
Everybody is saying that the JCS is not doing this and not doing that, and we can't control crime or anything, but this is an eye-opener.
I'm glad that the public now get a better understanding of some of the things that we do, because sometimes we are underrated, but now they will understand that we are not the old antiquated police force. We are now a modern police force going through a process of transformation.
Persons are really surprised at the technology, the knowledge and the skills that we possess and the extent to which we actually process crime scenes here.
Well, as you can observe, based on the setup, you can see that there are a lot of bright minds in the JCF. We are here, bright people. We fit in anywhere in the world.
We want people to know that The JCF, we are a part of Jamaica. We are from Jamaica. We are from you, the community. All we require is your help, your understanding, your trust, partnership. That is all we ask.
So I want you to know that the force is a force for good. It's somewhere that you need to join. Encourage your children, encourage your neighbors to come and join us. There are many different avenues, many different ways you can serve the force.
Know your numbers and control the keys to a healthier heart. Know the numbers for your blood pressure, cholesterol level, blood glucose level, and your weight and body mass index. Find out the risks they represent and what you need to do to stay healthy. Talk to your doctor and start making healthy lifestyle choices to prevent a heart attack or stroke.
Up next, we're diverting your attention towards securing health and well-being. We learn about the essential nutrients the body needs, their benefits, and the foods that provide these nutrients.
Eating healthy by having a balanced diet consisting of items from all the food groups and consuming the right portions is important to get the nutrients vital for disease prevention, growth, and good health. Essential nutrients are building blocks for the cells that make up the body, from bone to muscle, skin, and hair. One of the most critical ones is protein, which is made up of different amino acids, some of which the body can make on its own. We need a variety of proteins to function properly, many of which can only come from the foods we eat. Meats, fish, and eggs are essential sources from animals, while plant sources include beans, nuts, and some grains. How much protein you need daily depends on a variety of factors, including how active you are and your age. Carbohydrates are the main nutrients for fueling the body's energy needs, especially our central nervous system and brain. They help protect against diseases, but some carbohydrates are healthier than others. Some healthy sources include your fresh produce, such as yam, banana, breadfruit, and tubers, as well as whole grains, fiber-rich vegetables, and fruits. Less healthy sources include refined grains and products with added sugar. Fats often get a bad rap, but it's important to know that healthy fats are essential to our body's function. Fats aid in vitamin and mineral absorption, blood clotting, building cells, and muscle movement. Fats are high in calories, which is a measure of energy from foods, but the World Health Organization recommends keeping daily calorie intake from fat at under 30%. Including healthy fats, which are the unsaturated fats in your diet, can help balance blood sugar, decrease the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes, and improve brain function. Healthy fats are also powerful anti-inflammatories and can lower the risk for arthritis, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. Some of the well-known unsaturated fats are the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. Sources of these healthy fats include fish, seeds, nuts, and vegetable oils, olive, avocado, and flax seeds. Trans fats are to be avoided, and we should also limit our intake of saturated fats, of which the main sources are animal-based and include butter, cheese, red meat, and ice cream. Vitamins are organic compounds essential for normal growth and are required in small quantities. There are 13 essential vitamins that the body needs, and these help lower the risk of diseases such as lung and prostate cancer. Vitamin A supports healthy vision, skin, and bones. Powerful antioxidants like vitamin C boost the immune system and helps the body heal. Eating a varied and well-balanced diet of fruits and vegetables should supply the body with the required vitamins. Minerals are also important nutrients needed for building strong bones and teeth. They help with regulating our body's metabolism and keeping us properly hydrated. The mineral calcium strengthens bones and teeth and helps with nerve signal transmission. It also helps to maintain healthy blood pressure and with muscle contraction and relaxation. Iron supports red blood cells and hormone creation, while the mineral zinc boosts the immune system and wound healing. The body also needs water, which improves brain function and mood, and acts as a shock absorber and lubricant in the body. Water also flushes our toxins, carries nutrients to cells, hydrates the body, and prevents constipation. Even mild dehydration can make us feel tired and impair concentration and physical performance. In addition to drinking water, we can hydrate ourselves by eating fruits and vegetables such as spinach and watermelon. Start treating your body right. As you grab your next meal, make sure you're getting all the nutrients needed in their right proportion.
In our next feature, watch how technology is changing the face of classrooms and the environment of teaching and learning in Jamaica.
In the midst of a global technological revolution, the fourth industrial revolution, that is transforming the way we access information, communicate, learn, and even play.
The COVID-19 pandemic quickly demonstrated why the need to integrate technology in education is a vital part of teaching and learning. But this should not be done exclusively as a crisis management tool, because technology is now an indispensable part of modern life. The Jamaican government understands and is moving in alignment with that idea.
Technology will remain a permanent part of the education system. We will still have all the technology that you are used to in the virtual space. It will still be available.
The World Economic Forum, in its Future of Jobs report, estimated that by 2025, 85 million jobs may be displaced by technology. However, the report also estimates that 97 million new jobs will emerge that are more adapted to the new division of labor between humans, machines, and algorithms.
Technology is the future, and the future is digital. It simply means that using technology in the classroom will help to prepare our children to become more competitive applicants for future job markets. By incorporating devices such as interactive smartboards, using smart computer labs or apps such as Google Classroom into the daily teaching and learning environment, students are better prepared for the digital marketplace.
While we work to address the learning loss from the pandemic, we are concurrently embarking on a systemic transformation of our education system to address three fundamental issues. The first is the quality of education and alignment with future job markets.
The walls of the classrooms are no longer barriers to collaborative work, as technology is facilitating new ways of communicating and working together. Where interaction was once limited to those in physical proximity, now technology is facilitating students in one class being able to easily share information with teachers and their peers in other locations near and far. Even for work outside class, students can collaborate on group projects using technology-based tools and applications, allowing for easier peer interaction and engagement.
We are in the era of artificial intelligence, virtual and augmented reality. This revolution is transforming the way children and young people access information.
It's now easy for students and teachers to access a vast amount of information, from books to research papers to videos, available through just a click on the internet. Opportunities too for formal learning are available online, giving people the chance to participate in and complete traditional degree programs at institutions even in other countries. With the ease at which people can now access education, it therefore means that learning too can be accelerated and students can explore new subjects and deepen their understanding of difficult concepts. With the global reach of the internet, a new epoch of anytime, anywhere is emerging for the education field. The use of technology in education could very well mean that learning no longer has to be confined to regular firm school hours. Simply put, engage in your lessons at times most convenient to you. The education sector, like many others, has become deeply intertwined with technology, but the promise of greater development rests in what educators, students, and even technological developers do to support learning and teaching needs. Well, for us here in Jamaica,
This government is transforming our education system and sowing seeds for peace, opportunity, and progress.
On our roads, remember, take time, be courteous, drive good, walk good. Part of keeping our roads safe is ensuring the vehicles we drive are mechanically safe, meeting all roadworthy requirements. And besides that, we must be good drivers and avoid risk-taking and sensation-seeking behaviors which are prone to causing road crashes.
We're near the end of our Jamaica Magazine journey for today, but before we get there, here's an inspiring story of one young man who is determined to be an achiever despite challenging circumstances.
He's from St. Thomas. He is intelligent. He came into the parish of St. Anne. Very friendly. For other avenues that he could have taken. Want to achieve. He could have gone with other friends who are idling on the street side, probably just digging out his hand middle. But no, he chose school.
You've just left high school. You now have the option to gain employment or go back to the classroom. Which would you choose? Sounds like an easy decision, right? Well, today on Western Roundup, we feature Kashif Davis, a young man who had two options but chose to go back to the classroom and work at the same time. Stay with us for this inspiring episode.
Kashif Davis always wanted to be a soldier. So when he failed the mandatory Jamaica Defence Force entrance exam, he was devastated, but he was determined to make a better life for himself.
I got a job in Runaway Bay. I worked at a fruit warehouse. So at that time, I was working there and I asked my boss if I could work and go to school at the same time because I heard about the associate degree program at which I could continue school. And he said that couldn't go to school and work at the same time because his business would come first. I understand that. I came here, the Marcus Garvey Technical, and the principal, Mrs. Anionia Jones, got a job here for me as an ancillary staff and a student.
Making the adjustment to work and study at the same time is no easy feat. But Kashif was willing to beat the odds and has been doing it for 1 year and 6 months now.
At first, the weeks were very hard and would have to work 7 days a week. At 8 hours every day I should work, but due to class hours, would have to go to classes sometimes, and the hours would have to come up back for him to get paid every 2 weeks.
Kashif's work ethic, temperament, overall attitude, and will to succeed have captured the minds and hearts of the entire Marcus Garvey fraternity.
I met Kashif when he started the CAP program last year. He was enrolled in the Food and Beverage Level 2 program. Kashif is an example of what every young person should try to be today. He is intelligent, hardworking, very friendly, and have that want to achieve. He really wants to achieve, and he will let you know that. Right now he's in the degree program, restaurant operation, and he's doing well. He started working because he had to leave that job that he had earlier with the fruit distribution agency in Runaway Bay, and now he's working as a groundsman at school. If he has to work and he see a class going on, he's gonna come at the doorway and he's gonna peep in the class, you know, and he would come in and say, "Miss, what you're teaching today?" Or "Miss, don't give me them work here later." You know, that's the type of interest that Kashif shows.
Hard work was the first trait that I saw in him. Giving him a task, we saw a young, strong man, not a feeble man, strong man. And he's dedicated to his task, he's on it, and he is making the best of the opportunity that he has been given. He is young, so you know there's sometimes he requires some guidance, and this is what we provide. But working with him is a pleasure for me. I find him mannerable. I can speak to him, I can guide him, and we work very well.
For Kashif, the journey has not been easy, but he recognizes that much of what he has achieved should be credited to the people around him.
Even though all of this is very stressful, persons who motivated me. My mother, the teachers, the place where I'm from in St. Thomas, the young men there are they try to come out as a sir, but things are holding them back as well. But my mother talked to me, sir, and made me step out.
Though the journey continues, Kashif is determined to make it to the top, and he's encouraging young persons who may be faced with similar situations to work hard for what they want.
They shouldn't give up on their dream, and during school and all of it, and see where their parents are coming from. They should think smarter and see how everything may go forward.
We hope, like Kashif, you too are pushing to achieve your heart's desires. Until next time, thanks for watching Western Roundup, where, as we always say, we take you from the corners of St. Elizabeth to the hilly terrains of St. Anne. Take care.
And this is where we leave you from Jamaica Magazine today. Be here on this station tomorrow for more you don't want to miss. Until then, there are lots to watch over on our website, jis.gov.jm. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Theodore Henry. Take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.